Rock baller in the track, boy.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Fear of Being Average trading channel. And today I'm bringing you guys another Us30 market breakdown. We about to get right on into it. So real quick, the first thing I always do is once I get on the charts, the first thing I always do, no matter what, especially on a Sunday when I'm marking on my charts and anticipating what I'm looking for to happen on a Monday, I always mark the previous Friday's Asian range. Why do I do that? Because I know that we don't have an Asian range from the last day, which is here, so we got to use the previous. Oh, I don't know what's this happening. Technical difficulties. So then I mark up the previous Asian range low. I also mark up the high. Then I also mark up the 50% of that Asian range. Why? Because these are areas in which I anticipate to look for possible trade entries at. I usually don't try to get into trades unless it's either at the Asian range high, the 50%, or the low. That's just one of the rules I have with my strategy because I know it works for me, so I try to stick to it. I'm also going to mark up previous day's high and the previous day's low. I like to do this because this helps me with my daily bias. Didn't mean to do that. Helps with my daily bias, and it gives me an area in which if I know price is going to be bullish or bearish, I know where I'm going to be targeting. I know where I'm going to be targeting and where the liquidity lies that I'm going to be targeting. So it's always good to know these things because you always got to know where the market wants to go. It's not always about getting the best entry because you can anticipate where the market wants to go. Your entry is only one out of the three things that you're going to be paying attention to. The most important things when it comes to trade is the entry, the exit, and basically where you're targeting. Because if you can understand where the market wants to go directional wise, you can just understand the directional bias of where the market is trying to go, you're going to be way better off than trying to figure out all these indicators, all these confirmations, getting the trades, exit trades. Trust me, as long as you know where the market is going, it's going to make your life way easier. So focus on directional bias. So after this, I also going to pull my fib from this high, which is the previous day's high. I'm going to draw it all the way down to this low down here, which is the previous day's low. And as you can see, 79% and the 70.50% are in these ideal areas in which I'm going to be looking for trades. So now I'm going to slowly go up in my time frame. I'm going to look for any possible order blocks or any possible areas of support in which I can look for trades at. So the first thing I notice is this breaker block right here. It's 15-minute breaker block. There's no order blocks anywhere in this area, so we're going to stick to this breaker block, and we're basically anticipating that since price broke structure to the downside, we're going to be anticipating price to come back up, have this retracement to possibly continue going lower. That's ideally what I'm getting from just looking at what price is currently doing as of right now. Because if you look to the left, you see that we cleared these lows. We're possibly going to trade higher. So this is what I have for the 15-minute. Now I'm going to move on to the 4-hour analysis. Okay. Whew. Sorry, guys. I'm tired as hell, but I ain't gonna stop making these videos for y'all. You know what I get into. So first thing I noticed on this 4-hour is prices falling pretty vigorously. And I noticed that right here we have this breaking market structure to the downside, in which we're now in bearish market structure. So like I said, we're simply going to be waiting for possible retracements to possibly see price continue to go lower. Where are we going to be targeting price? We're going to be looking all the way down here, in which price already targeted this previous 4-hour order block right here. So this is an area in which I'm going to be looking for price to possibly come to. And since it's an area that the price is now rejecting, we're also going to pull our fib because there is a chance that now price could end up continuing trying to be bullish. As you can see, we are getting a rejection. But the 4-hour time frame isn't really clean at this point. It's a lot of consolidation at this point. It's a big range from this low to this high. It's currently in a range. So honestly, with the 4-hour, it's not the clearest. So me personally, I'm just gonna wait for this low to be broken. or I'm going to be waiting for this high to be broken on a 4-hour time frame, because it's not really clear as of right now, so there's not much to look for. So I'm going to stick to this. What's going on, guys? So before you keep on watching the video, I just wanted to tell you guys about this opportunity that I have for you guys. So as of recently, I have been getting a lot of questions and comments and concerns about whether or not I do one-on-one mentorship. I personally do not do one-on-one mentorship, but I do have mentorship now, which I decided because you guys have been asking for a while now. So what will I be providing? I will be providing daily live stream access and mentorship every single day, where I will teach you everything that I know and I will guide you from zero to hero. And along with that, I will be giving you live trade analysis, and you will know all of my trades taken live, real time. So with that being said, the price of it right now is $100 a month, but the price is not going to be like that for long. After the first 100 people join, I will be having the price go up. So make sure you take advantage while you can. And now you can finish watching the video. Now we're going to move on to the daily. The daily is going to be very important. Why? Because as you can see, based on that daily, we're inside this daily order block as right now. So basically, this week is going to anticipate whether price is going to hold this area. Like I was saying on the 4-hour, I'm waiting for price to see if it breaks structure. Because I know if price comes anywhere below this daily order block, that we're going to be breaking structure to the downside. And that's going to be a big market. That's going to be a big market shift. Do that. Let's make this red. And this high up here. But if price doesn't break this low, I know that more than likely, if we continue to respect this daily order block, there's going to be a high probability of having a chance that price is going to continue moving bullish. But if it doesn't, and the price continues to move lower, I know price is going to be making its run for this area right down here before ideally price could likely have that reaction. So this is what I'm looking at on the daily. Daily is looking pretty bullish. If we do hold this area, and this area is 35,755, so if we can hold 35,755, more than likely price is going to continue bullish. And now we're going to move on to our weekly analysis. As you can see, the last 2 weeks have been bearish. And ideally, if you simply just look at what's happening, if you look right here, this last down candle, this last up candle for this down move, this would ideally be where price is currently trying to make its way to. Another confirmation you can also get is if you pull your fib from this low. That's not the fib. Pull the fib from this low. Wow, why is this not working? Pull your fib from this low, this high, and get a 38.20%. You can see this is in this area right here. But if you also pull your fib from that very high to the very low, why is this here? You can see that 38.20% is right at 35,400, also at this breaker continuation area. So this is an ideal area in which I'm going to be paying attention to on Us30. Why? Because there's a lot of confluence, and mind you, this is on a weekly time frame, not a small time frame, not a low time frame. This is a high probability area. So 35,400 is the area I'm going to be paying attention to. That is all the way down here. So ideally, 35,400 is somewhere I would be looking to possibly target, in which price has just pushed higher during the week, clears the liquidity above this high, trades into this order block, not order block, this breaker block, and this fib long trades into Asian session low before potentially price and push lower going into the end of the week. But ideally, 35,400 is going to be where I'm going to be targeting next week based off of higher time frame. So just based off the weekly time frame itself, I have my weekly target, which is 35,400 right down here. So I'm basically going to be anticipating price has a pullback this week, and where would this pullback be up to the last low of his previous candle, fill in the gap just like this before potentially coming lower. And if you look at where this price is, 35,983. Now if we go over here, 35,983, where do you see that at? 983 is right in this area right up here at this fib area. So all of these confluences start to match up. So this area up here is in confluence with our daily. Where is that? 35,866. And if you look on the daily, 35,866. right here. This is in this area right here. But ideally, the weekly shows the best, because if we have this retracement back to this, filling this fair value gap at 35.8983, you can see that price continue lower. But ideally this week, I'm still bearish on US30, but it's a hard situation to tell, like I said, because we have this daily order block. But we just have to wait and see, honestly. The first Monday through Wednesday is going to show us more than likely what price wants to do, because if price really does want to drop lower, it more than likely will do it early in the week. So if price is bullish, it will continue higher. But ideally, we just gotta wait. This is ideally what I want to see with US30. Overall, short-term bullish. I'm looking for price to be bullish early on in the week, so that towards Wednesday to Friday, it can likely fall to these 35,400 area, which I'm starting now. But that's all I'm really looking for at US30 right now. It hasn't been the best trading conditions, honestly. It has been very rangy, so I haven't been getting chopped up a lot. So if you guys do watch my daily live chart sessions, you would notice that I have been getting clapped up, not gonna lie. But we just gotta make the best of all conditions. And as of recently, I have been waiting till 9:30. So I have this new indicator, which is waits till around 9 to 9:30, and that's the only time I'm gonna be taking my trades now. So we're just gonna end the week right there, and the market session video. I'm gonna be ending the year off, just not taking this many trades, just market conditions aren't there right now. But that's really it. This video is a nice little short video just to show you guys what I'm basically anticipating for US30 this week. And that's really it. So hopefully this video was helpful. Hopefully you found it informative. Hopefully it gave you a little insight to how I trade. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. And don't forget to be motivated by the fear of being average. I'll see you guys later.